Okay, so Monday, mid-afternoon, maybe even late afternoon, and yesterday was, let me do the math here. Was it the 12th? Yeah, and today's the 13th, Tuesday. Um, I looked at my self-serve, and there had been a service request put up by them that was previously invisible, and I believe it is related to transportation outside of my sector for the court case for which I am a plaintiff against CISO. So, and yesterday afternoon was, well, less than a week to that date. Now, again, if they approve, but it's not enough for a plane ticket, uh, you know, you know, even if my ride of a relative picks me up and I sleep over there, it doesn't give me a lot of time to prepare, but also it probably won't be enough for what the prices of the last minute plane tickets will be. So I don't know what they're going to do. But again, they're probably stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they know it. I didn't see anything related to, although they might not tell me, related to the nutritional supplement allowance being approved, the reimbursement of the costs that they forced me to get scammed out of at the doctor's, bank account at the emergency room, a personal bank account in cash. I don't know if he writes everything in and it goes back into the public system. That's how blending public, like for profit. I mean, private with public it's just, a medical system crash waiting to happen. I've been saying this for years. And the other things I've been asking about, I think a message I got once was what the worker had opened up for me to send my complaint, but he didn't open it up as a complaint, and and there was no message from a supervisor saying I'd like to hear more of your complaint. So again, will I follow up with it? I mean, if they respond to the message where I said, is this related to this or this? Then I'll say, well, if this is the complaint, then yeah, it's the same thing I've already said, and I'd like to have a discussion about how this is very inappropriate behaviors, and that perhaps if you had funded this, I'd be able to not be so dependent on, the missing portions of shelter allowance that are hard to come by, and to survive the winter when, subsidized housing supposedly might be more than a year, maybe if I'm a single man and not a single mother with child, right? So it's hard to tell what they're going to do. So, and I didn't hear back from like Ref de Gatineau or from the complaint department of CISO or the complaint department related to, courthouses or solicitor general. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it. Which they had emailed me back in the past, when you want to file an official complaint. So of course it's less than a week, and the judge has within his power to turn it into a Zoom initial at least, right, and maybe delay the second time to in person later. And the judge knows I'm poor. They've known I'm poor since the beginning. So again, they are compromising my case in this way. It's very clear. I should already hear back from the complaint department without filing it by what I CC them. If, Canada was a country that followed the rule of law, which it is not. You need sentience and sapience for this. And once you have that, less and less people actually break the law, because, you don't get away with it. You don't get, like I heard a guy talk at Tim Horton. He said, he was considering for the winter to commit a crime that would, get him 3 square meals a day and all this stuff. So that's how flawed your societies are because of the education system, the BC Ministry of Poverty Creation, Addiction Creation, Homelessness Creation. It used to be that having a job as a public servant was something to be proud of, if a family member, your child had that, and now it's a shameful thing because the majority of people in that work are culture breakers that facilitate the crash of the proto-civilizations that they belong to, and there's no way they can fix things from the inside. All they can do is bury their humanity deep, deep down for the sake of a paycheck, for whatever lifestyle of their parents they believe they have to replicate, which were the problem in the first place, right? So I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I'm doing my due diligence. I'm recording things. I know how to do the screenshots with my new laptop now, so that's good. I'm documenting the dates answers come or don't come, or I send mine, and it shows kind of who you are and who I am. And again, I might not have anybody pat me on the back say you're a good guy, but documenting all this and watching it on my own free time is keeping my sanity. That I kind of know who the ones with mental illnesses are, and it's not me.